this fucking out of Jim Carrey called me up last week. I talked to him for 5.5 hours. He's like begging me to like get a deal with Q. That's it. You're gonna die. If you ate, you're gonna die. You can't get over that. That's a death sentence.
So what's happening in our world right now? Because there is a lot of news that actually is relevant. That's not that
Here's
uplifting.
the thing. It's not our world.
None
That's
of this
the
is
key.
real?
Nope.
So you're just passing
We don't
through.
matter. We don't matter.
Oh, wow.
There's the good news.
If the person okayed it, I would a human. If you were at a very fancy restaurant and they were like a tiny piece of human meat.
No. I think the only way
You wouldn't try a tiny bite?
No.
Really?
Absolutely not.
He's acting and looking very different. Did the Illuminati finally get their loudest whistleblower and clone him, thus silencing him? This is like 2 conspiracy theories in one, so here's everything you need to know.
I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower.
Neil Armstrong guy. Have you seen him on the talk shows?
Neil Armstrong, you mean the first man to walk on the moon?
Talk about a fish story.
Yeah.
Man, and they're buying it.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, did the industry just clone Jim Carrey? After all these years of Jim exposing the industry for its alleged demonic ways, he suddenly disappeared and then randomly reappeared amid the Jeffrey Epstein saga, looking like a completely different person. Not only does he look visibly different and have a different eye color, but he also sounds different. On top of that, he now seems to be backtracking on everything he revealed earlier. Mind you, his name has been brought up repeatedly since the Epstein scandal began. So the fact that he conveniently pops up after all these years, only to go back on everything he said before, raises a lot of questions. And guess who is already posting receipts suggesting that this new Jim Carrey might actually be a clone? Kanye West. In case you're out of the loop, speculation about Jim being cloned exploded after his appearance at the 51st César Awards in Paris a few days ago. People were shocked to see his new look. It was nothing like the Jim Carrey we know. From the color of his hair to the shape of his face, everything looked strangely different, almost as if someone had tried to create a replica but didn't quite get his features right. Conspiracy theorists now claim that the original Jim Carrey was replaced, which explains why he had been off the scene for so long. Mind you, in some of the released Epstein emails, there were discussions about cloning people. One email even claimed that Joe Biden had died long ago and that the current Biden is merely a replacement. Wild, right? People are saying that while Jim was away, he might have been swapped with a clone. I'm not going to lie, years ago, if someone told me about these wild Hollywood conspiracy theories, I would have called them crazy. But after the Epstein files seem to confirm so many suspicions, it's hard to just ignore these things. Even Jim Carrey tried to warn the public, only to be labeled crazy, and yet many of the things he said eventually seemed to come true. And right after that, a second-hand version of him appears. Let's be real about this.
So people now think that Jim Carrey has been replaced with a clone after seeing this interview.
My favorite funny face is the one I'm wearing right now.
The face you're wearing right now?
What do you mean by that?
Now that's just one clip from this 2-minute interview, but I will say when you watch it with the idea of he's been replaced, there are moments in it where you're like, what do you mean by that?
I'm dead.
And here's the thing, he's in Paris receiving this honorary Caesar Award for basically his entire career and his impact on comedy and film. He's being honored for 50 plus years of his life. You could tell he's emotional, he's talking about his dad, it's sentimental, but we've never seen him like this, or at least I haven't. Anytime I've seen a clip of him, an interview, a movie, he's always like off the wall, this wacky personality. So you see him in this like sedated, calm manner and you're like, that's not Jim Carrey. And I don't believe in the clone conspiracies, but even when I'm watching this interview, I'm like, did this dude get lobotomized? Like, why is he so sedated right now? So while I say that I don't believe in the clone conspiracies, I'm not going to say that something isn't up with Jim Carrey because crazier things have been proven right.
Now, the thing is, the industry has allegedly been trying to silence Jim Carrey ever since he made those claims about the Illuminati. We all remember that one interview he did on Jimmy Kimmel Live, where he openly exposed Jimmy Kimmel as being involved. During the interview, Jimmy seemed to be fighting for his life, trying to act confused and play it off, but Jim didn't let up and continued pressing the point.
Is that a gang sign? Have you,
Oh, like you don't know what it is. You don't know what that is.
I have no idea.
You don't know. Jimmy Fallon doesn't know. David Letterman doesn't know.
We don't know.
All the comics and show business don't know what this is. Right? Yeah.
What is it?
Come on, Jimmy. Seriously, the time is up. People are hip to this kind of stuff. I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati, and you're a part of it, and it is the all-mocking tongue.
Oh, I like it.
For years now, talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh and stuff like that, make you happy and docile so you don't know what's really going on. You know, when they get out there in the woods in a circle naked and they decide these things and, you know, and you know, look at him trying to...
Not long after he made those remarks, Jim Carrey's girlfriend tragically passed away. And if you thought that was shocking, wait until you hear what he said during his 2018 acceptance speech at the BAFTA Awards. Jim had already shown moments that some people considered unusual, but this was something entirely different. When he stepped onto the stage to accept his award, he openly accused everyone in the room of participating in ritualistic practices. Naturally, many dismissed his claims as crazy, and media outlets ran with that narrative. However, looking back now, it appears he wasn't crazy at all. According to some, everything he said aligns with details that later emerged in the Jeffrey Epstein files.
Kidnapping children is not what great nations do. We in America are misinformed. Reality shows have warped our idea of what a hero is, or what the truth is.
Regarding why people are allegedly cloned, some say it's because clones are easier to control. Over the years, rumors have circulated about celebrities like Jamie Foxx, Gucci Mane, and Britney Spears being replaced by doubles. This is also why many people, including Kanye West, believe he might have been cloned. According to these claims, the only people targeted for this are those who speak out, and some argue that is no coincidence. In fact, Kanye reportedly came close to being a victim of cloning himself. He shared a threatening message he allegedly received from Harley Pasternak, which said, "I'm going to help you in one of a couple ways. First, you and I sit down and have a loving and open conversation. But you don't use curse words, and everything we discuss must be based on fact, not on some crazy story a friend told you or something you saw in a tweet. The second option is that I have you institutionalized again, where they medicate you heavily, and you go back to a zombie land forever. Playdates just won't be the same." Notice how he said, again. Back in 2016, Kanye was arrested and forcibly evaluated in a mental hospital without his consent. Interestingly, the arrest took place at Pasternak's house. Conspiracy theorists suggest this could have been another attempt at controlling, or cloning, him, but because Kanye exposed it, that plan would have failed. Going back to Jim Carrey, many of the things he revealed about the industry resurfaced once the cloning rumors started spreading. People have been digging deeper to connect his past statements with recent revelations. And the evidence they point to is chilling. One example is a disturbing video that went viral involving the now missing model Gabriela Rico. In the video, she speaks in Spanish, later translated into English, visibly distressed, crying, and describing how she witnessed celebrities engaging in shocking behavior at a Hollywood party she attended. She reportedly managed to escape the party to get help, but no one took her seriously. Alarmingly, shortly after this video surfaced, she disappeared. The clip first emerged in 2009, and she remains missing to this day.
¡Comieron humanos! ¡Asquerosidad! ¡Comieron humanos! Yo no estaba enterada de nada. Que había, o sea, de los asesinatos sí, pero que habían comido humanos. ¡Humanos! Fuera la carne humana. So they make a hole in, and they tie string around, and then they put it all around the body, but they're naked. And they got this tattoo on the private with like little piercings. Okay. You know, like earrings, but like little gold piercings around their private. Yeah. And they all dance around with skulls on in the church there. Okay. So they have skulls, like the teachers and the staff, they got 20 skulls each.
And how do you know they've got 20 each?
Yes, because I counted one.
And let's not forget this unsettling video of author Barbara Marx, where she appeared to slip up and confess to the same thing. Her team quickly tried to do damage control, claiming it was just a slip of the tongue. But watch the video for yourselves and decide, does it really sound like an accident, or something more intentional?
By everything that we do, the babies we eat, the food we eat, the wars we fight, the babies we eat.
And then there was actress Roseanne Barr, who also openly accused several celebrities of participating in these disturbing activities. When you consider all these accusations, along with the reports confirming that such a dark scenario allegedly took place on Jeffrey Epstein's island, it becomes hard to deny that something was going on. After all, it's unlikely that everyone is telling the exact same story without there being some truth behind it.
How they eat babies, that is not bullshit. It's true.
So it's not just the dogs and the cats, not just the pets.
It's not just the dogs and the cats. They're full-on vampires. And everybody still thinks I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy. They're full-on vampires. They love the taste of human flesh and they drink human blood. They do it. They say you can't wake people up that are pretending to be asleep, but I pray to God, please wake up even those who are pretending to be asleep with the irrefutable truth of what the worst people on this planet are really up to. They are really up to that. They're doing it. There are so many victims.
For years, there has been a long-standing conspiracy theory that Hollywood and the elites harvest the blood of young people and transfuse it in order to reverse age. And now the Epstein files might have revealed that that is in fact true. In this email to Jeffrey Epstein, it says, all you need is a blood transfusion from the pack and you reverse aging. This is where adrenochrome comes into play. It is a real chemical compound found in the blood when the body is in a fight or flight situation. And we know that the kids that were involved in Jeffrey Epstein's network were definitely put into fight or flight. And of course, we've seen Hollywood elites like Chrissy Teigen tweet about how they're going to a party where they're serving up 4-year-old cheese pizza with adrenochrome and, of course, the eye emoji. And according to the FBI code words, cheese stands for little girl and pizza stands for girl. Now back to the email. The subject is Dr. Agus, a professor of medicine and biomedical engineering at USC, pretty local to Hollywood. He is also the founding director and CEO of the Ellison Medical Institute. You know, the medical institute funded by Larry Ellison, the new owner of TikTok. And he's also hosted a Paramount show with big celebs like Ashton Kutcher and Oprah Winfrey. If you know, you know. And I think that Hollywood and the elites have been using predictive programming to get us used to this idea. Take Monsters, Inc., for example, where a bunch of monsters go into little kids' rooms to get them to scream, harvest those screams, and then provide energy for the city of monsters. Except in reality, the monsters are a little less cartoon-like.
One thing is for certain, something seems seriously off with Jim Carrey. The Jim Carrey we see now looks and acts nothing like the one we've known for years. And if what Kanye West suggested is true, we can only imagine how many other celebrities might have been cloned. Perhaps there is some truth to the rumors about Gucci Mane being cloned as well. As usual, people have shared their thoughts online. One person wrote, wow, they've cloned so many: Kanye, Jim Carrey, Ariana Grande, Britney Spears. Another pointed out that Jim Carrey never seemed concerned with facelifts or Botox, which they say is a red flag suggesting someone else might be impersonating him. Fans argue that Jim was always more than just a physical body. He was deeply connected to his higher self, which makes it easier to notice when something is off, whether it's a mask or a clone. Now, I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think about Kanye West stepping in and seemingly confirming the clone allegations? Do you really think Jim was cloned? Share your opinions in the comments below, and don't forget to click here to watch another messy video related to this story.